Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So here to the red raw rice I have added half a teaspoon fenugreek seed, few cinnamon stick pieces, garlic and few pandan leaf. Also added water required to cook the rice. Now I will close the lid and pressure cook it so the work is done faster because it was prepared for breakfast, so I didn't want to spend much time in the kitchen. Add salt as per your need and then pressure cook it. Here I am making two type of porridge. One would be made with curry leaf juice and other would be made with coconut milk. So the main reason why I made this video is to let you all know why we should include curry leaf juice into our diet. Now this is my son's food which I am preparing here with few raisins and few dates in his rice. I would put and I would let it to boil. To speak about curry leaves, when eaten raw or consumed as juice, serves as a detox drink to cleanse body from within, burns fat, reduce bad cholesterol and enhance digestion. Taking curry leaves regularly in our diet is very good. Curry leaves are rich in iron which helps in the formation of red blood cells. Drinking curry leaf water regulates hemoglobin level and reduces the risk of iron deficiency. Here now the rice is cooked, so with a smasher, it's a potato smasher actually, I'm smashing the rice nicely. If you don't have a smasher, you can use the blender and blend it a few times in a pulse mode and that would be enough. Few benefits of curry leaves are: it's good for weight loss, it helps in treating diarrhea and constipation, reveals morning sickness and nausea, eliminates bacteria, good for diabetics. Curry leaves are good for eyesight, reduce stress, heals wounds, burns and skin eruption. Curry leaves are rich in nutrients and that can stimulate new hair growth and prevent hair loss. The beta-carotene protein in curry leaves can help to strengthen the hair, while iron and vitamin B and C can help and nourish the scalp and promote healthy hair growth. Now here I am separating the rice which we smashed just now into two portions. For one I will be adding the curry leaf juice and for the other one I will be adding the coconut milk. So to this I will be adding the second extract of the coconut milk and I will dilute it and smash it more further and then heat it up a little bit in the stove. So again, to speak about curry leaf, it is packed with a multitude of nutrients like carbohydrates, fiber, calcium, potassium, iron, magnesium, zinc, multivitamins and flavonoids. It is extensively used in the treatment of anemia, diabetic, digestion, obesity, kidney problems, hair and skin problems too. Now here I am heating the half portion of the porridge and to that I am adding the thick coconut milk and to that we will be adding the curry leaf juice which I extracted, and then we are not going to heat it much. We just, once the heat comes, we're just going to off it and we're not going to let it boil. So I'm pouring the curry leaf juice to it and giving it a nice mix, and it is just when it's heated I'm going to off the flame. We are not going to let it boil so that the nutrient value remains in the porridge which we are making. While this is getting heated, keep on stirring as it does not get stick to the bottom and it might get burnt from under. Make sure the flame is in low when you are doing this process. So now it's almost done. So next we will see how we are going to prepare the milk porridge. Now here I have done the same thing. I was mashed nicely and when it's a little bit heated I am adding the thick coconut milk and then giving it a nice mix. Even though we had not added any leaf to this side of the porridge, it's still healthy as we have added garlic and fenugreek seed to this porridge. So the benefit of fenugreek seed, I have already spoken about it in my another video. If you all want, you can check that out too. Now for this, salt was not enough, so I added more salt to it and I'm giving it a nice mix, and even this I will not let it boil a lot. Once the heat comes up, then I would off the flame. Having a meal like this early in the morning is a very good option for kids and big elders too. Now this is almost done, so I'm offing the stove and I'm closing with the lid. Now next step is I'm going to do the plating. So I'm pouring the green porridge in a mug. That would be much easier to eat or drink. So this is the porridge and this is the coconut milk porridge. Anyway, both are yummy and we enjoyed both. So this is how it looks, the final look. If you think this consistency is more thicker, you can dilute with coconut milk. So here my son's food is done. So I'm going to blend it now. So as usual, I'm taking half portion of it and adding it to the blender, and half I will be feeding little later. So it's very hot. I'm giving it a nice mix. You can see the raisins and the dates all are nicely cooked. So now I'm adding it to the blender. I've just put it on fast forward mode so that it will be much easier. So now this is done, and once you blend it, if your kids it will anyway taste sweeter, but if your kids doesn't like the taste, you can add their formula milk or breast milk to it before feeding. So still my son is 5.5 months now, so I'm feeding him in the bottle. So I'm waiting until he turns 6 months to feed him directly from the spoon.